The greatest success myth ever sold could be wrecking your happiness, and most of us are buying it. Have you ever heard the story about the dog sitting on a nail? A man walks past a porch where a dog's lying and whimpering, and he asks the dog's owner, "Why is your dog crying?" The owner says, "'Cause he's sitting on a nail." The man says, "Well, why doesn't the dog move?" And he says, "'Cause it doesn't hurt enough yet." Sometimes we can be like that dog. We'll tolerate discomfort because it feels familiar and it's not painful enough yet to motivate us to move. But here's what happened when my discomfort finally became too painful to ignore. For over 20 years, I immersed myself in the world of web development. I climbed the ranks, I tackled complex projects, and on paper, I had all the hallmarks of a successful career. Despite the achievements and the high pay, I constantly battled an internal conflict. There was a void that fancy job titles and a high salary just couldn't fill. My technical skills were good enough. I loved the challenge, the problem solving, and the code. Well, usually. But as much as I mastered these skills, they also felt confining. And then there was the stress, my constant companion in the high-pressure world of IT. Deadlines, demanding projects, and the relentless pressure to stay ahead of the curve drained me. Was this relentless grind really worth it? Was this what success was supposed to feel like? With the guidance of a coach, I articulated heart-inspired choices for my life.
You take these people on a journey, take them on a journey of discovery, which is the very basics of creating, of having your heart in good, you and your heart.
And it was this simple switch in focus that was the catalyst for the change that was about to come. And slowly but surely, I realized that my daily work didn't really resonate with what I truly wanted. I found myself on stage, microphone in hand. It was exhilarating, but how would that support me and the structures I had built? I pushed the idea aside. In tech, I felt forced to wear a mask, playing the role of a good worker, suppressing parts of my personality and fitting into the role that was expected of me. What I had built for myself was a social and career trap. I was tied to a good salary and a network of friends where I found respite. The thought of leaving this security was absolutely daunting. I was blind to the truth that I was compromising. I had been focused on what I thought I needed to do and what I thought I needed to set up. For years, I was like that dog on the nail. Despite the chronic stress and the deep sense that I was on the wrong path, I stayed put. I was competent and I was well paid. But beneath the surface, I was restless and unfulfilled, and I was slowly burning out. And then it happened. A contract I was counting on didn't get renewed. And friends of mine moved on with their lives, new relationships, new locations. I was between jobs and feeling more alone than ever. I was emotionally volatile and at breaking point, and I was not fun to be around. This was the pain, though, that I needed to finally move off that nail. I could not keep ignoring the need for change. There were doubts, there were fears, and there were plenty of what-ifs. I packed up everything and I did something that up until that point my ego would not have dared allowed me to do. I moved home to my parents' place. But the alternative, staying on that nail, was no longer an option. And I was ready to embrace the excitement and the uncertainty of something that was truly mine. The necessity of structural change became clear. My old structures, my comfortable job and my social support, they had to crumble. Though it was traumatic, this breakdown was essential. It cleared the path for the new structures that my coach and I had uncovered. And now, every day brings opportunities for me to make decisions that align with my true values. This freedom has not only sparked a brand new level of creativity, but has also brought along with it a whole new sense of personal fulfillment. And my friendships, well, they have evolved to include those who truly resonate with my journey. In action, this new definition of success has transformed every aspect of my life. From launching my YouTube channel to hosting a podcast, I've embraced the creativity and the autonomy. If you have found any value in my story or are curious about redefining your own path, please subscribe or leave a comment below. Share your thoughts, your own journeys, or even the hesitations that you might be feeling. And if you're looking for more guidance, exploring personal coaching might just be your next best step. Redefining success is a personal journey and one that you can start at any moment. It requires courage, right? But the rewards, true happiness, fulfilling relationships, creative freedom, it's totally worth it. Thank you for sharing this time with me, and I hope that it inspires you to start redefining your own success. There are other steps you're going to have to take, and you can find out about those in this video.